Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A venture off the beaten path. A sally into the wide world beyond his home. Witty remark. A military action in which besieged troops burst forth from their position. A venture off the beaten path. A purified and potent form of cocaine that is smoked rather than snorted, highly addictive. A long narrow opening. A usually brief attempt. He took a crack at it. A narrow opening. He opened the window a crack. Become fractured. Break or crack on the surface only. The glass cracked when it was heated. Suffer a nervous breakdown. A chance to do something. Break suddenly and abruptly, as under tension. Witty remark. Pass through, a barrier. Registrations cracked through the 30,000 mark in the county. Make a sharp sound. Of the highest quality. A crack shot. A long narrow depression in a surface. A sudden sharp noise. The crack of a whip. The act of cracking something. A blemish resulting from a break without complete separation of the parts. There was a crack in the mirror. Break into simpler molecules by means of heat. The petroleum cracked. Break partially but keep its integrity. The glass cracked. Cause to become cracked. Heat and light cracked the back of the leather chair. Gain unauthorized access computers with malicious intentions. She cracked my password. Hit forcefully. Deal a hard blow, making a cracking noise. The teacher cracked him across the face with a ruler. Make a very sharp explosive sound. His gun cracked. Reduce petroleum to a simpler compound by cracking. Tell spontaneously. Crack a joke. Make jokes or quips. Witty remark. A witty saying. Witty remark. Make a comment, usually ironic. A military action in which besieged troops burst forth from their position. Military, an operational flight by a single aircraft, as in a military operation. An investment that is very risky but could yield great profits. Proceed somewhere despite the risk of possible dangers. We ventured into the world of high-tech and bought a supercomputer. Put at risk. Put forward, of a guess, in spite of possible refutation. A commercial undertaking that risks a loss but promises a profit. Any venturesome undertaking, especially one with an uncertain outcome. Make or write a comment on. A statement that expresses a personal opinion or belief or adds information. Make mention of. Explicit notice. It passed without remark. Provide interlinear explanations for words or phrases. Make or write a comment on. He commented the paper of his colleague. A report, often malicious, about the behavior of other people. A statement that expresses a personal opinion or belief or adds information. From time to time she contributed a personal comment on his account. A written explanation or criticism or illustration that is added to a book or other textual material. He wrote an extended comment on the proposal. Explain or interpret something. Signal going into an electronic system. A statement that expresses a personal opinion or belief or adds information. We would appreciate input from our users on how we can improve our software. Any stimulating information or event acts to arouse action. A component of production, something that goes into the production of output. Enter data or a program into a computer. A military engagement. A military engagement. He saw action in Korea. A judicial proceeding brought by one party against another. One party prosecutes another for a wrong done or for protection of a right or for prevention of a wrong. The operating part that transmits power to a mechanism. The piano had a very stiff action. Institute legal proceedings against. File a suit against. She actioned the company for discrimination. Put in effect. He actioned the operation. The state of being active. He is out of action. A process existing in or produced by nature, rather than by the intent of human beings. The action of natural forces. An act by a government body or supranational organization. Recent federal action undermined the segregationist position. Something done, usually as opposed to something said. There were stories of murders and other unnatural actions. The most important or interesting work or activity in a specific area or field. The action is no longer in technology stocks but in municipal bonds. The series of events that form a plot. His novels always have a lot of action. The trait of being active and energetic and forceful. A man of action. The military forces of a nation. 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 Their military is the largest in the region. Associated with or performed by members of the armed services as contrasted with civilians. Military police. Characteristic of or associated with soldiers or the military. Military uniforms. Of or relating to the study of the principles of warfare. Military law. The military forces of a nation. The military machine is the same one we faced in 1991, but now it is weaker.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.